A few years later, Danny finds himself on a bus, driving him to a place people call the arena.
When you're driving up that wall in Quitman and you see that gun tower, you know that once you go in there, you're not coming out. The minute the bus stops, the tension starts. You hear this engine, and all it is everybody talking. If you've ever been next to somebody that's insanely angry, 4,000 guys that angry, that's the tension in San Quentin.
You're either alpha or you're not. Someone's either gonna say, what size shoes do you got on? And if you don't crack them in the head that first second, you're soft. Danny's for sure an alpha guy.
I had a mentor, I had a teacher who had already been here. My uncle, he taught me everything I was gonna need to know in prison. Some people get in the library to do time. Some people, do crossword puzzles. Some people play chess. I trained. That's what kept me sane.
He was a 1966, 67, and 68 San Quentin champion.
Danny became so good at protecting himself that he started doing it for others.
We had this little protection ring going. I feel sorry for kids that all of a sudden just end up in juvenile hall and don't understand that if you get in a fight, try to bite somebody immediately so that they know, wait a minute, this guy don't want to fight, he wants to eat me. At times, you kind of realize what you're becoming. Playing dominoes with a lot of people around us, and I'm killing. I set the spinner, it's double five. It's like boom, 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 and boom, this guy falls on the table and he's just bleeding. Somebody just hit him bad. Everybody started getting away, and I'm screaming, no, wait, I got fives. I remember I was in my cell and I still had my dominoes. What the f am I becoming? This guy's dying. He had a mom, a dad, maybe kids, and I'm screaming about my fives.
He was changed. He wasn't, Danny anymore. He was.
It's a monster.
Danny remembered the boy he once was, the boy who cared for others.
I sat in the hole realizing that my life was over. That I'm either gonna change my life or spend the rest of my life in prison.
That night, Danny decided he was going to live his way, not the way Uncle Gilbert had taught him.
I didn't think of it as reforming. I thought about keeping a promise. From now on, you have got to do things for other people and not expect any kind of reward.
3 years later, Danny was released back into the world, claiming to be a changed man.
He came back to this house and he said my grandmother opened the door, but she didn't unlock the screen door when she saw him.
I said, Mom, can I stay a couple of days? And my mom turned to my dad, who was sitting right there, and said, Danny wants to know if he can stay a couple of days. And my dad said, tell him yes, without looking up from the TV. Walked into my bedroom, and I'm sitting in my bedroom, and I'm thinking, this is the same bedroom I was in when I was 13 years old. 26 years old, armed robber, and you're at mommy's. And your dad didn't even say hello. He doesn't really want you here. Got up, and I went and I sat in front on the ottoman in front of his television set. My dad hated tattoos, and I wanted to get back at him. I had taken off my shirt, I got that big tattoo on my chest, and I was just getting ready to say, hey, what's up with you? My mom, perfect timing, comes out. Mijo, you want some cookies and milk?